I'm Jinx from Sacred City Derby Girls.
And I'm Ariel and Gnar.
And we are here to talk to you about
apex jumping!
So, I don't know if you guys know this for sure, but Ariel here is somewhat of an apex ninja. Yes, she is. So, we're going to be teaching you some really cool, awesome things. Ready?
Before we start the actual apex jumping process, these are a few things that I like to do before you do the apex jumping. So when I first started, jumping high and also jumping far is a way to build up to the actual apex corner jump. So here is what I mean by that. Coming up to the apex, how I think about it is I need to find a starting point and I need to find a landing point. And that is like the main two things that you need to know. If you think about too much while you're doing it, then something is going to happen not the way that you wanted it to go. So you just need to simplify everything, find your start point, and find your land point.
Okay, so what do you do to get over the fear of attacking the apex?
Practice it as much as possible and just don't be afraid. If you are afraid, then you're not going to be able to overcome it. At least that's how it is with me. I was afraid at first and I wasn't able to conquer it. And then I just started doing those little things like jumping far and jumping high and using cones at the corner and just working my way up little by little to get where I'm jumping somebody's leg or jumping over somebody's butt that's coming at me. You just have to work your way up. It's baby steps. So ideally, you would want to use a real person to do this, but right now, I have a video person, and we are lucky enough to have this awesome kickback thing. So I like to use this a lot when I'm by myself. You can use anything. You can start out with cones and then work your way up to anything that is as realistic as possible. So like a trash can or a larger cone or just something that works its way into being a person. So I would say, like, if you're learning how to do this, start out a little bit further away from the line. So that way you can just work the mechanics of getting that jump in next to something. And then work your way, work whatever it is, more inside towards that line. So just bringing it a little bit at a time. And then once you get to the part where you're jumping farther and higher, I would say bring it in to where it's a little bit over the line, because sometimes, like blockers, they stick their hips way out here, and this is what you have to jump over these days. So if you can bring it in towards the line, then I'd say you're golden after that.
Mechanics, midair.
Mechanics, yes. Keep your core tight. Feet, I like to bring my feet in as much as possible. I like to be in like a ball when I'm in the air, and keep everything tight, and then go loose when you go down into the fall, so that way you don't hurt yourself or fall backwards, but fall loose into like a more forward stance.
Awesome.
Isn't just for jammers. It's also for blockers. And you know what's really rad is we can do it backwards. So this can also be like a little risky and sometimes maybe dangerous. I don't know. What I always like to think of is like what Ariel said. Where am I taking off from and where am I landing? And also I have to fool this person, right? I have to make her or him think I'm taking this way, so that they leave this a little bit open so I don't get that penalty. So you can add a juke in a jump. That's all up to you. however you want to practice it. But the main focus should be your trajectory points, right? So where am I taking off from? Where am I landing? This is also one of those moments that's only going to be set up every so often. So again, okay. Another way to do that, a little bit slower. Okay, little one leg spinning thing, do that. And as blockers, we can jump going forward, regular jump. And we can also, like that, hopefully a little bit more graceful, okay? That's it, blockers. That feels awesome when it works, when it happens. So practice it.
Okay guys, so keep in mind, once again, we are new to this. This is only our second video, so we're still getting the hang of things. We would love all of the feedback and advice that you can give us. We're also looking for you to tell us, like, what do you want to hear about? What do you want to learn? Is there something in particular that we can talk about? So questions, comments, concerns, anything else you'd like to know about jumping the apex, or from our previous video about walking it out, put it in the comment section and we will most definitely answer you.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Thumbs up. High fives.
Boom. All right. Well, thanks for being part of our vlog.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.